Hey everybody, I'm going to give people a second to come on and watch this live. This is really important. Of course, I'm Samaya from Pridebuzz, and we try to give you current events and talk to people that experience the LGBTQ plus lifestyle from day to day. And we talk to artists, we talk to different people, but this time around we have a situation that I feel like that needs to be shared with everyone right now as soon as possible. I want you to share, like, and tag this to other people that need to hear this because this can apply to you at any given time, especially if you're living in Mississippi or if you are traveling through Mississippi. So yesterday, I was in Mississippi and I've been in contact with Germany Tate about Pride. So, I've kind of been paying attention to what's going on with Pride in Hattiesburg, just to be supportive. And I ran across her status, and I'm going to read it to you for those that are not friends with her. As a matter of fact, that's her to my left or right, whatever side she's on, and another, her wife next to her, that was in the incident that occurred yesterday. So let me read this to you, and then she's going to introduce herself and kind of tell us what happened. So yesterday, the status says, just left the Logan's Roadhouse in Hattiesburg, and the employee threw our food on the table. We asked for the manager. He came out and stated that no one wants to serve us and will give us our ticket. Mind y'all, he never asked other servers to serve us. The manager name is JP. Shout out to Mississippi for passing that dumb law, Logan's Roadhouse. Now, let me say this before I give it to Germany. There's a law for those people that live outside of the state of Mississippi that was passed not even that long ago in regards to having religious rights to make choices when it comes to serving people in public places. Now, I before let me stop talking. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna shoot it to you, kind of tell people what you're all about a little bit, and then give it back to me, and then we can take it from there.
Okay. Well, my name is Germany Tate. I'm the president of a nonprofit organization started in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I was in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, down there for the unapologetic Black Gay Pride. Me and my girlfriend, and she can give you her name herself, and you can go ahead.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Janietta. We were at the Pride event and we left around the time that it's supposed to be over on Sunday evening around like 5:36, something like that. So everyone that knows me knows that I love Logan. So that's gonna basically be my first choice anytime when we're going out to eat. So this particular evening we decided to attend Logan's. We walk in, we sit at the table. Well, first I went and got the table, but an incident happened with my girlfriend. She hurt her leg or something when we were sitting down to be seated. So I went to the table, got the table, and waited on my cousin to come out of the restroom so that she could come to the table and sit there because the waiter had brought out a water with lemon for me because that's the drink that I chose to order. So when she got to the table, I walked back out to tend to her. Then when we come back into the table, my cousin is already at the table. She had already ordered her. She ordered an appetizer. She was actually eating it. So when I got to the table, she had my girlfriend. Well, actually, I went to the restroom before I actually came to the table. She was already sitting at the table. So she had made a drink order. And when I came out of the restaurant and came to the table, she asked me, do you want something to drink? She asked me, did I want something else to drink? And I told her, yes, she could give me a Sprite.
Okay, so let me ask you something. So basically it was your cousin first, then you walked off, and then Germany came in while you were in the restroom?
Basically, because I was outside kind of.
And the reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to digest this a little bit. She was already waited on previously and had no problems. I'm talking about your cousin.
Right.
I'm going to ask you, was she white, black? Is she a stud, a film, or does she identify LGBT? And not to put your cousin out there, I'm just trying to.
No, she's straight.
Okay, so basically they couldn't have discriminated her, right? We getting somewhere. We getting somewhere right now. Go ahead.
So yeah, when I got back to the table, like I said, she brought my drinks back. But when I got to the table, my cousin was telling me, she was like, I don't know what's up with the server that we have. Like, she brought my food out to me, but she barely act like she wanted to come to the table and, do what she's supposed to do as a server, because my cousin is a server also here in Jackson or whatever. She's a server also. So when she got to the table, when she came back to the table and brought my drink, I asked her for a salad. She asked my girlfriend, she gave my girlfriend a menu. I asked my girlfriend, I said, baby, you know what you want to order? Because I put my order in that time. She was like, give me a minute, I'm going to look at the menu. So me and my cousin was eating the rolls that she had already had that she brought to the table when my cousin was there. They were still kind of warm a little bit. So we ate those. And my cousin asked her to bring some more. So she goes to the bed. She brings some more rolls out. These rolls are dark as my skin complexion. They're very dark. So when she sits them down, and I look, and I'm like, no, ma'am, these rolls are too dark. Like, we don't want those. And my cousin, she felt the rolls, and she was like, and your heart is a brick. And so she just really just standing there looking at us like we were crazy at what we were saying. Then that's when the part came in. I'm gonna let my girlfriend tell you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So when she set the rolls down, and I'm basically still looking at my phone, trying to figure out what I'm going to eat. I glanced up at the rolls, and I'm like, this is visible. You a waitress, you're working for tips, not because you all get paid like $1 and some change. So you most likely you're working to make more money through your tips. And me, I say this is, if I was a server, I stated to my girlfriend and her cousin, I said, if I was a server, I wouldn't have brought no shit out like that. That was my exact words. If I was a server, I wouldn't have brought no shit out like that. And I was talking to my girlfriend and the lady. So when the lady heard me say the shit word, she snatched up the rolls and walked off. And at that point, we said, you know what, before this, from her actions, I knew it was about to go escalate. I knew then the way she snatched up the rolls that it was eventually about to escalate. So I said, that's when my girlfriend was like, well, let's ask for a manager and try to get another server so that we can finish eating and get back. Because we live in Jackson, so that's like an hour away. We have to go to work the next day. So let's get, eat and get back on the road. The manager walks up, and you could have seen the expression on the manager's face. You would have felt like, wow. He walked up, determined to whatever he had on his mind, he was going to say. It was a nonchalant vibe. I can read body language all day. When he walked up to the table, he looking at us like, what is it that you want? I'm guessing him and the waitress had a conversation in between the time when we asked him to come here, because it took him a couple minutes to come out.
Okay, so he was like unprofessional all the way around.
As soon as he hit the table, it was, you could see it all over his face. You could see it all over his body.
Mm-hmm. But before he came to the table, I actually asked my cousin, because I had to ask for another actual waiter to come to it was a male. He came to the table, and I asked him, I said, is your manager in the kitchen or whatever? Because I need a manager to come to the table. He was like, yeah. I go get him. He went and got him. I told my little cousin, I said, since you're a waitress, since you're a waitress, can you, basically express how you feel about the situation? Because you see what she's been doing, what she should and what she shouldn't do. We do too, right. But I'm just, maybe he'll understand if he came from another fellow waitress. So she was like, yeah, I talked to him. So when he got to the table, she spoke first, and she was just like, hey, my name is, she's like, my name is Taylor. I'm a waitress, so I can basically tell you, how I feel, and maybe you'll understand. And she told him, she's like, I don't know if your waitress has an attitude or whatever may be going on with her, but she came and she threw my food. She barely is coming to the table to see, basically to tend to her guests. She hasn't asked us, are we okay? She hasn't asked her, did she want to order anything? She kept coming she didn't keep coming to the table when she came. She didn't ask her, did she want to make an order? And I asked her personally, I was like, are you ready to make your order? She was like, I am, but I'm going to wait until she asks me. do I want to make my order? So we were just trying to see, you know, just how long would it take her to ask, you know, okay, are you ready to order? She never asked.
Right.
So when the manager got to the table, she was just telling him about that, and she was saying, she didn't ask us what we wanted. She threw our food. And personally, if that was my manager, you know, my manager probably I would have gotten in trouble. I probably would have got fired.
Right.
Because,
but you gave her the benefit of the doubt. I mean, you gave her opportunity after opportunity. So, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just felt like it was other families around us, and maybe she did have this is her outlook on us. It was a white family sitting behind us, and she was waitressing them too. I mean, she brought them. She kept going over there, smiling, you know, talking to them. And when you come to our table, it's like, you know, blah, you know, like what, you know, whatever. And it's like, I guess she felt like we couldn't tip. I guess she guessed our money wasn't big as their money, and it's like we got paid less of attention. But
how would she know? I mean, that's going by appearance. That's profiling. I mean, that's
right.
Discrimination and profiling together. Okay, now tell me. Okay, you said so the manager came over, and what happened then?
My cousin was basically telling him, you know, what I just said, that, you know, if I had done something like what she just did, you know, I probably would have been fired because the customer is always right. So he was like, well, in this case, the customer or neither one of you are right. You know, in my opinion, neither of you are right. And we was like, what do you mean by that? Like, why are you saying that? And he was saying, okay, well, for one, my waitress said that someone cursed, someone was using profane against her, and we don't tolerate our waitress being cursed. And I was like, no, that's really not how it happened. I said the first thing I spoke first to her, and I told her, I said, no, ma'am, like these rolls are burned, we don't want them. And she just stood there like a not on the law, just basically stood there like she didn't hear us talking to her. Then my cousin, she come in and she was just like, you know, she actually touched the rolls. I didn't touch them, she touched them, and she was like, and they're very hard, like they're very, very hard. And then that's when, you know, by that time we were just sitting there, it was just a pause, and she just standing there looking, and she thought that she grabbed the rolls because she was in her phone. She looks up from her phone, and then she made her comment. She didn't know that she was still standing there. But then when she saw that she was standing there, you know, the girl snatched the rolls up and left. And I kind of figured, you know, she had already had attitude even before then. So the manager tried to make it like, oh, well, I wouldn't want to serve you either if you're using profanity towards me. But I was like, no, even before that was said, she was acting like she didn't want to serve us anyway. She had an attitude. She rolled her eyes. Now comes to the table, not asking us what we wanted. Like, I didn't feel like she was fit for the position that she was in. And he goes, well, what we'll do for you, we don't have anyone that want to serve you anyway, so we'll just give you the receipt and you can pay for your food and leave. So
mind you not, why he said no one wants to serve us, he never asked anybody else to serve us. Let's put this out there. He never left our table to go ask anybody else to serve us. It was servers that was around there wiping tables and folding, you know, putting the utensils and napkins. So he never took the opportunity to go find us another server. He just, so basically, that was his personal opinion.
Right. So he never even tried. So that was, he put himself out there like that. If it boils down to it, and I'm the manager, if I want to please my customer, I'll wait on him myself. You know, he had to do is finish the job.
He does. They take over the table themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then so he was like, so oh, I'm sorry. You can go.
No. Go ahead. Get finished. My mind is just blown. This is just too much for me. Go ahead.
And I was just saying, about the going to these to say, he also stated, because they were talking to him about customer service. It was like, well, your customers are always right, or whatever. He was like, well, in this situation, you all are not right. And she was saying, I work in customer service. My cousin was like, I work in customer service too. And they always tell us, anywhere you work it, the main thing is the customer is always right, or whatever. The customer is never wrong. He was like, well, that's not always true. That's not true. And my cousin was like, so because we said one, well, not we, because one curse word was said, oh, we can't be served. And he was like, no, no one wants to serve you. And when he went to the back. He went to the back to get the ticket. When he came back with the ticket, he brought my order that I had ordered. So when he comes to the table, I look at him and I look at the ticket and I saw that he had charged us for everything, even the food that he brought that I didn't touch. I looked at the food and I looked up at him. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this ticket. You just said that you didn't want to serve me. I said, so I'm not going to eat anywhere that first of all, no one wants to serve me. I said,
But
so
Germany, you never ordered, right? You never ordered at all. How you gonna eat? You gonna eat while she watching you eat?
And that was another thing. So I look up at him and I tell him, you know what, since you said that you just said no one wanted the service, so you know what you can do is take your food back to the back where you just bought it back from, and you actually can charge me for the salad, because I had eaten a salad. I said you can charge me for the salad I've eaten, the water, my girlfriend's drink, and my cousin's food and her drink, and I'm gonna pay for it, and we're gonna leave because you said no one wants to serve us. And that's what my girlfriend said. Okay, so let me make sure I just heard you fine.
And that's when I took out my phone and I put it on record to get it recorded to make sure. So I'm gonna try to play it for you all. I'm gonna put it close as I can to the phone, and I double asked him what he said to get verification.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
I don't know if you all could hear, but I don't mind posting it to Facebook. I don't mind putting it on my page. It's a recording, so I had to make it into a video. But I double asked him when he walked back with the check. I said, so you're stating that no one wants to serve us? And he said, yes, that's what I'm stating. No one wants to serve you all. And at that time, we didn't act crazy. We didn't say our slogans. We just left. And all day after that, I've been thinking to myself, that was my first time ever feeling what it feels like to be a Black gay lesbian in Mississippi. I actually felt that. I've been thinking about it ever since then. Like I actually got put out. Like
I see
like
that
when it happened.
I just see several people are asking what restaurant, and they're saying Logan's in Hattiesburg. So we want to reiterate that was Logan's in Hattiesburg, and that's right off of what's the name of that main street?
98. It's right there past Turtle Creek. It's right there. It's in a direct shopping center. It's Target, Ross, PetSmart. It's all around it, and it's right in front of TGI Fridays. It's right there in the middle.
And I'm big on I'm big about my culture. I'm big about it, and ever since then I just been feeling like, thinking all the images that's been playing in my head is blacks only, whites only side. So it's like, this is actually what my family been telling me. I actually experienced it. I actually got put out of a restaurant.
Yes, and it was a very traumatizing experience for us. And I really loved it. I just thought about it. I love the part of it. This was the killer part of it. So my girlfriend asked, okay, can I have your corporate number? He was like, you can Google it. I'm looking like, wait.
He didn't even want to give it to us.
He said you can Google it, and he had a little smirk on his face like he was trying to be smart. I was like,
he don't want his job.
Really trying to be smart about the situation. Like he really.
And we still didn't act up or nothing.
And my girlfriend was like, okay, so you telling me you don't have corporate's number? He was like, oh, it's in the bag. Then he giggles and then he takes his phone out and gives the number. You had the number in your phone the whole time, and you're sitting here lying like, okay, you don't know the number. We can Google the number. That was your first response. Your second response was, it's in the bag. Then your third one, you go on your phone and you give us the number. And then you say, when you realize my girlfriend is recording, you're saying that, okay, I'll take care of you all shit.
Oh, yeah. When he realized I was recording him, that's when he was like, oh, you don't have to worry about the check.
It's on me.
It's on me. So at that time, like I said, ever since the incident been happening, I just been having flashbacks. Like, what they taught us when we were younger about African American history, all the things that our people went through. And it's like, I can't get it out of my head. I actually got put out of a place for what reason? I don't know what card to pull here, honestly. It could be a race card. It could be a gay card. You don't know what to pull here because you don't know why he did it. Why we couldn't get served.
Do you have your phone on you? Because there's some people talking to you. Somebody said, "Hey, bro," and then another person asked, "What was the name of the manager again?"
Yeah, his name is JP. That's what he gave us for his name. And I also want to tell you all what happened today when Logan's contacted me. The district manager, his name is Brett Shirley or something. I hope I'm saying the last name right. He called and said that he heard their side of the story and they was getting and he wanted to hear my side. So I basically told him what happened, and he offered to give me gift cards in the mail. And I responded and I told him, I said, it's not about money, it's about my dignity and me as a person and a human being. My dignity and me, who I am, it costs way more than some gift cards. He was like, well, I'm going to send it to you, and I promise I'm going to handle it. And I said, I'm going to handle it too. You can go about it your way. But I felt like I didn't get to eat there, and that lady still got to work that night. That manager still got to work that night. They still have their job, and I got put out.
Okay, so when you eat it. I've noticed that Logan said something back to you on Facebook. So the person that contacted you was the district manager. So that's just the person that works in Mississippi, I'm assuming, right?
Right.
So we need to go to the next level. We need to go where is corporate? Yeah.
Exactly.
Some gift cards. Okay. We got a gift card for them. We all gonna
throw me off with some. You're gonna try to throw me off with some gift cards,
right? And that's why I want everyone that's watching this, even down the line, please share this, share it, like it, tag it, because people in Louisiana need to hear about it because they're going to come to Mississippi. They're, especially, coming from Pascagoula or that direction, New Orleans, and people, I come all the time. Do I want to sit down? It's going to be Chili's next. It's going to be TGIF, one of my favorite places, because people get comfortable with the discrimination and they're just going to keep on doing what they're, I think she thinks she can get away with the discrimination against gay people more likely than against a black person, because black people are in corporate all over. But, that law doesn't apply to anywhere but Mississippi, so you can't get away with that everywhere you go. And
exactly.
I just feel like
I want to give I know that we're doing the interview, but I do want to shout out to everyone who's been sharing out that post. So many people have reached out to me trying to help me, especially Miss her name is Lori Slavish on Facebook. She's really she's really been going back at Logan's for the way they treated us. She's been amazing. She's been inboxing me all day. We've had restaurant, a lady out there at Safe Kitchen. What is it called? It's a coffee place in Hattiesburg, I want to say. They offered to pay for our food if we come through there and eat. A lot of people have been trying to keep us positive about the situation and make us feel better. So I do want to give a special shout out to the people that's been sharing our posts and giving encouragement words, and also, offering to feed us and everything. So people have been trying to help.
I see somebody said, I understand what y'all saying, but they passed that law. I thought, okay, they passed the law, but did they ever come to you saying, you know what, I don't feel comfortable serving you because that's not my religious belief, how you live in your life. So passing the law and just taking the law into your own hands, that's two different things. So somebody just said, I think I had even, okay, yeah, that was the one by Erica Archie Else. So I forgot. Oh, okay. So of course we're gonna open the floodgates, and I invited some people from. I'm working on Dallas right now, and Germany is.
I can see it. I can see now. I understand what you all saying, but that passed that law. The law has not been fully effective. It has not went to active yet. The law, it's out there, but it's not active yet. They still have that law kind of on hold, and even if they did pass, it's still not right. We've been fighting against it, so it wouldn't be passed.
Right. But it's right, even how she went about it, she didn't go about it right. And then, like you said, there was a million other people working in that spot. Somebody else could have waited on you. Somebody else in there, and that's where it comes in. It's not like whoever your waitress was owns Logan's. She didn't own the place, so she should have just went in the back. Said, can you wait on this table? I don't feel comfortable. That's an excuse. I feel like that law is nothing but an excuse to be discriminatory against other people. So, taking it to the next level, Germany's going to do an interview with a radio station in Dallas Texas, shout out to Kiana Taylor. She's going to handle that for us. And then we're going to work on a radio station out of Pennsylvania because we need people to hear about this. Back in the day when they were having the civil rights movement, we're in that era now. Once again, our community is going through the same thing, and we need to treat it as such. You know, it's a struggle, it's a fight, and I commend you and you as well, your girlfriend as well, for coming out, because some people would just shake their head and go on about their business, but we need to hear about it, because if I come to Hattiesburg and I can't get my food, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Because we're gonna be on the news, HGTV or whatever you call it. I mean, not HGTV, WJTV or something. We got to do something. Yep,
Yeah, and if we keep letting it slide, it's gonna keep happening. It can happen to other people. It can happen to other people, not just me. It don't have to be me and her. It can be one of y'all that's coming. And it really made me feel like the fact that we was having pride and we supposed to be bringing unity and revenue into the city, and then for that to happen, it just mess. It's not. I don't know how to put it together. We love Logans. I mean, we love Logans, and just for that to happen, it's not cool.
You see your comment right there?
Yeah, a lot of things against the LG. Come out that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that one.
Yeah. And then he said, I give y'all the most respect.
No, you don't go about it that way. You don't go about it that way. You don't go. True enough, if you may have the thought, you don't never take the action. You never take action.
But you never know how somebody gonna push them buttons. You know, everybody's not.
True.
Yeah. Somebody else.
J-Bay. Thank you, Brianna. Yeah. We just left. You know, we don't want to end up in jail, so we just left.
Yeah, we don't want to have to get a GoFundMe account for y'all getting y'all out of jail.
No, we did the right thing. We was humble enough to leave and humble enough to know that it's other ways that the situation can be handled.
All right.
And not with gift cards. Sorry, not with gift cards.
There'll have to be a whole lot of gift cards to make me happy. I'll eat.
Right, I had to have one for all the gays and the blacks in America. For me, it had to go to everybody in the world for me to just say it's okay. It's not money. It's not about money. It's not about none of that.
And that's something. I was just gonna say that's something that you'll be able to tell your children or just your friends about for a lifetime. Because I hope it never happens to me. I hope it never happens to me. We got to deal with enough. We can't even get a meal. I mean, it's not even like when you were at the Cheesecake Factory or some highfalutin type place. You were at Logan's. Nothing wrong with Logan's, though. I like Logan's.
We love Logan's. That's like our number one spot to go to. We love Logan's. And my favorite thing at Logan's is the rolls.
Oh yeah.
My favorite thing at Logan's is the rolls.
Okay. And she messed them rolls up. I didn't know you could mess them rolls up. I didn't know you could mess them up.
And then his excuse was, well, we actually have some burnt rolls. We have some that get a little dark, but you think it's okay to just bring them out to the customers like that? No, that's not okay.
You can't put all the butter in the world on there. Okay, we have a couple more people coming. They're coming in now.
I see. Thank you, J-Bay. Thank you. We're gonna but wish y'all the best of luck in trying to take straight. Thank you, man. And it ain't just for us, it's for everybody. It ain't just for us. We're doing this for everybody.
And somebody said, fill her in. She eats at Logan's all the time.
When the video ends, I think you'll be able to go back and read it.
Yeah.
Bridget. I mean, you'll be able to go back and view it. Sorry that you got in on us kind of late, but we do this. This not just for us. This is for everybody. It's not just for us. We want to do this for anybody that gets some type of discrimination. I'm trying to read Kay's comment. Trying to read her comment.
Yep.
I mean, we got so much from so much support though from whites, Hispanics, non-LGBT, so many. I wish y'all could see my inbox from Facebook. It's going crazy. The post had got over 100 and something shares. it's really going crazy. You know, some people might
Right.
not understand where we come from or how we felt, but you know, you have to be in our seat to understand how we felt. You wouldn't know unless you was there.
Well, we will have to make sure that we follow up on this from our end. We'll have we will have this on Twitter for those people that want to share on Twitter, and we're gonna put short versions of it on Instagram. We got to share and let people know what's going on because Mississippi already has all these other problems, but not to just hold everybody up. If you want to keep on communicating with Germany, I'm sure she got plenty of. Look, that's gonna be a part-time job in a minute. If you keep on doing that, but we're gonna take it to the next level. Even if we got to go to Ellen, Oprah, whoever, we got to talk to somebody because we don't want that happening again. So keep us posted on if you hear anything else from Logan's, or if I need to help you to maybe write an email to somebody up at a higher, in the executive seat, so we can take it.
Right.
It doesn't need to happen again. And I appreciate you taking out your time, you and your girlfriend taking out your time, and then we look forward to hearing from you on Fab Film Radio out of network out of Dallas, Texas. So y'all know how to find Germany, and y'all know how to find me. All right. Well, I'm about to find. Huh? Go ahead.
I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell our story, and actually getting us to get the in Dallas radio station too. I want to thank you for that.
Hey, anything, and I'll keep on working to make sure that this is not going to just die off right here, because it's not just a one-time conversation. This needs to be a panel conversation with people from all over, because straight people got to realize we're not going for that. They're going to have to find a better way to deal with the situation, because I respect people and their beliefs, but they have to also, respect is given. I mean, it's earned, not just given. So, yep. Okay, well, you're going to have to talk to some of these people that are commenting on there when you get a chance and reply to them. But we're going to sign off. I think we've been on here for about almost 30 minutes, and I'll check back in with you, and we'll keep you updated on what else is going on with this situation.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.